What's going on, everybody? So you guys know 99% of the time I'm running center, and I post build videos, and most of the gameplays you see I run center. Now, one of the concerns I've mainly been getting from people is how do you defend guards with your center, whether it's post score, glass cleaner, etc. So I want to make a video, bring it to you guys on how I defend guards so well. I guess maybe some of you guys are struggling, and yeah. Now listen, it's not always going to be perfect. Sometimes you're going to get beat, of course, no matter what. It's 2K. Sometimes your man's going to fucking score. But this is a way to be consistent and be able to defend perimeter players, whether it's a playmaker or a sharpshooter or anything. Alright, so hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please drop a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. I appreciate it, and let's get into this. So I got 3 clips I'm going to break down for you guys. Here's the first one. You see I pick up on the guard, I go for a steal. I'm using just typical left trigger to stay in front of him. We switch off. I'm still guarding a guard. He's still, I think he's a point forward, the guy I'm guarding now. He tries to beat me. I sprint over. I use the right stick to slide back in front of him, and we end up forcing a terrible shot. Now, let's break this down in slow motion real quick so we can really see what's going on. Okay? So right now, they run a little screen roll. We switch off, right? We're playing sides. This is simple left trigger. I go for a steal. There's nothing wrong with going for a steal, but don't spam it, because if you spam it, they're going to go by you no problem. Unless you foul them, of course, then they'll check up. But once in a while, if they're standing still, go for a steal. You know, you'll be able to poke it away. Sometimes, obviously. Same thing here. I help out just slightly. I recover to my man. Now it looks like he's got me beat, right? So I'm going to let go of left trigger. I'm going to sprint to cut him off. Now look it looks like I'm completely beat, right? Nope. Push the left trigger and push the right stick back in the other direction, and you'll see your guy's going to almost glitch, and he's going to change directions very quickly. That's how you're going to stay in front of him. You got to use that right stick. You see I let go of I let go of the left trigger to cut him off with my, by sprinting, and then use the right stick to immediately change directions. You're going to see the same thing in this clip. Go for a steal. I have to sprint, but boom, I'm able to change directions on a dime by pushing the left trigger and pushing the right stick back towards the ball handler. This is a key. Otherwise, you're going to get beat. Either they're going to sprint around you initially, right? If you just hold left trigger when he's sprinting with the ball, you're going to get beat. You got to let go of it and sprint to cut him off. See, here we go. Go for a steal. Nothing wrong with it. I'm not out of position. I sprint, left trigger, right stick back towards him. You see how I immediately change direction? And that's how you're going to keep up with these quicker ball handlers. He kind of gets position, but I'm so big I'm able to... I would have blocked it, or he would have missed the layup most likely. So even though he's slightly in front of me, you got to use your size as your advantage, you know? Same thing I do here, right? He's not the quickest player. He's not speed boosting, but I use my size, force him into a tough layup, and he misses. It's key that you use your size. You see, I'm not guarding him super tight. I'm giving him space, because even if he shoots it, see, I step up. Even if he shoots it, I'm still going to get a contest. Right here, I use my size and my strength. I body him up and force him into a tough shot. And that's about it. It's not the most difficult technique in the world, but I see a lot of big men, and even just guards in general, they don't use the right stick to their advantage. Now, one thing to make sure is make sure you push the right stick. You don't flick the right stick, right? If you flick it, he's going to try to steal the ball. You're going to be stuck in that spot, and you're going to get cooked. All right? So you got to push the right stick and pull the left trigger to change directions on a dime like you saw. Now, last thing I'll say is if you're tired of getting your fucking ankle snapped like this guy, the one thing I will suggest is if you see a person dribbling, trying to cook you, don't pull left trigger. Just use the left stick and try to stay decently close to them so that you can still contest the shot if necessary. But by pulling that left trigger, the game reads that you're trying to defend him, and then you're going to get snapped. So what I'll do is I won't even pull the left trigger, and I feel like that kind of helps me to not get my ankle snapped sometimes. But that's only if you see somebody dribbling like crazy. They keep dribbling, and then you know that they're trying to break you. If they're just trying to dribble to create a shot, you got to pull that left trigger so that you connect to them and lock on. But those are my main tips, guys. Use your size and your strength. Don't be right up on them. Obviously, give them a little cushion. You're tall enough, you'll still be able to contest the shot. If they create space on you, make sure you pull that right trigger, let go of left trigger, sprint to cut them off, beat them to the spot essentially. If you play basketball in real life, you've probably heard that term, beat them to the spot. And then once they change directions again, pull left, release the right trigger, pull the left trigger, and push the right stick back in the direction of your opponent, and your big man or your guard or whatever you're using will change directions on a dime like you saw in the video. All right, so I hope this helped you guys out, man. Please drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'm out till next time. Peace.